Good morning, here we go. Charlene, good to see you. Rosa, great to see you. Great to see you all. Hey, Termaine, nice to see you always. Donna, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, thanks. Diana, good morning. Always great to see all of you here. And Julie, there you are as well. Happy Thursday. Yes, it's a very happy Thursday. In fact, it's kind of a weird Thursday. I don't know if you've ever woken up and it just doesn't feel like the same day you thought it was going to be. Now I look outside, I can see grey skies. I went out earlier this morning and there was like this really fine rain mist coming down. And we've had such hot days and such amazing days. And it has this different energy about it. And as I was out walking, it made me realize I have to create my own energy. I can't wait for what the universe is going to bring me or what somebody else is going to bring me. I've got to decide who I'm going to be in the environment I'm in and stick to that and not let the standard drop. So, hi Rosie, you said hi again. Oh, actually, this is the first time you said hi. I think the first time it just showed that you were watching. So you'll notice here, I'm wearing a different shirt today. This is for Fulham Football Club. Fulham Football Club is a professional team back in England. And I actually have a documentary out right now that I shot a number of years ago with a group that I was training. And we went to Fulham to visit there. If anybody's interested in watching the documentary, it's free on Amazon Prime. It's called The Ultimate Goal. And it's an incredible story about a group of young men that I have been training from the age of 10 all the way through to 18. Some of them actually were 9 years old and they became the #1 team in America. And I took them to England to compete against some professional youth teams, including Fulham Football Club. So again, it's called The Ultimate Goal. It's on Amazon Prime. If you put in The Ultimate Goal or Dan Metcalfe and all the other stuff that goes in there, and you'll find it really inspirational because it's a true story. We shot it raw, and the story is incredible. We didn't know what was going to happen when we first started out, and the idea was to finish this team's journey that they had started together at the age of 9 and 10, and this was their last 3 months before they were going off to hopefully college over in America. So it's a great story. Hi Kim, good to see you this morning. Okay, so with that being said, you'll understand, if you like today's workout, look for the Fulham shirt when you go back and look for it on YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, hello, good afternoon. It's good morning here, but by the time it gets to YouTube, it'll be afternoon. So my message for today is very specific. I don't even need to say I don't know why I said I know what I'm going to say. I remember so many times that there were times I didn't want to do things or I had every excuse not to do them, and I still went ahead and did them. Because we all have excuses. Anybody can make up a reason not to do something and justify it as well. And that's the thing about excuses. They're not really excuses to ourselves because we justify them so that it becomes reality. So I'll go to a couple of experiences. When I'm coaching and I'm coaching players, sometimes they'll come to me before a game and say, I'm just not feeling well today. And I'll say, that's a great opportunity for you to overcome an obstacle that isn't normally there. And what I found so many times is that when players take the challenge, or people take the challenge when they have the excuse, when they don't want to do something, but they make the commitment to take the challenge, so many times it ends up being the best game they've played, the best workout they've had, the best experience, because they overcame something and found a positive in the challenge and then gave their best, because they knew that to be successful, being or not feeling great, they had to commit 100%. Instead of sometimes you feel great and you commit 95%. It's still great, but not as great. Another story I'll tell you really quick. I was out in Japan and I was performing in Andrew Lloyd Webber's playing one of the lead characters in Starlight Express, and I was the representative for all the actors. And I remember during the show I got a call from England, which was from Andrew Lloyd Webber's company. And we were having a discussion because some of the actors, or a lot of the actors, weren't happy with the amount of hours we were having to do. And yet the company was forcing us to do that in very tough conditions. It was a fantastic show. So I had to represent the actors. And the show's going on. This call comes from England. We're in Japan. There's so much time difference in there. And I'm on the phone with Alistair. And we're in this argument because I'm trying to represent the actors. And I've got to go on stage. And I hear the people saying, Dan, you've got to go on stage. But I'm in the company manager's office. It was crazy. By the time I hung up the phone, I was just like, Alistair, I have to go. But I wasn't happy because I wasn't feeling that they were caring about the actors enough and looking after the amount of work and hours we were doing on stage. And I suddenly heard my music and I had to be on stage. So here I am on skating as quick as I can. I go up, I'm still angry about the show. I get on stage and I commit all that energy to that one performance. Instead of being angry and being less, I was angry. I committed it to my character. I committed it to the show. And before I knew it, the number was over. It was so powerful. And there was the director who was also with the Royal Shakespeare Company. His name was Dion McHugh. He came back to me afterwards and goes, Dan, that was the best performance I've ever seen of that number. You were incredible. So I took the energy that I had and I put it into the performance. And that challenge, where I had every excuse to be less, I found a way to be more. So the reason I tell you that, today, be more. Whether you feel like doing it or not, be more. Give everything you've got. This is an intermediate level, and you'll find this is almost like a lower level intermediate, because I'm going to really be critical and specific on technique. But we've got some exercise you will have never done before, and I'm going to throw something extra in at the end that I've never done before. That'll be the last exercise, which is going to be different than what I normally teach. So, with that being said, good morning, Kirk. Facebook is acting up for you, and I just talked about acting and acting up. Maybe that's my fault, so feel free to hold me responsible. With that said, let's get started on this exercise, because I've talked quite a lot this morning, but give everything, every excuse, use it as an opportunity to find a new level of you and be everything you're born to be. Here we go. Okay, music goes up a little bit. It's a little faster music today because I want to kind of get that pump and that energy going. On goes my gloves. Hey, I've got something else I want to talk to you about as soon as the heat comes back, or maybe I'll even do it tomorrow, but I want to show you something else you may not know about. Okay, here we go with the workout, just rocking the board side to side. Again, with my Fulham Football Club. I'm not actually a Fulham fan, but I do love the club. I have a great relationship with them, and you will see them playing on TV sometimes. And definitely if you go to my documentary, you'll see Fulham there. Okay, so what I want you doing, just a little step tap here. And we're going to confuse things up a little bit today. Come and hold the board in the middle and just tap the number 1. Now we're going to do something a little different today, which is going to really challenge your balance. Every time you lift your left foot, I want you to rock the board to the right, and every time you lift your right foot, I want you to rock the board to the left. So here we go. So just practice. Rock, tap, rock, tap, rock, tap. So what we're doing is we're working on the opposite movement. My left is working, my right is pushing. So my left comes up, I work my arms to the right. So instead of being completely balanced with the board, which we're going to go back to, we're getting used to working our arms and our legs. The arms are going to the left, the right leg's coming up. So we're working a little bit in opposites here. So the brain is thinking right leg, left push. Left leg, right push. So again, we're challenging that brain at an intermediate level to really be working. Okay, come back to the middle and let's just tap. So now what I want to do is challenge you to a different foot pattern, which is really going to challenge the leg you're standing on. How strong is it in balance? Watch 1 second. I go tap 1. Go across, tap 2, come back, tap 3, lift and come back down. So let's go right leg so you know what we're doing. I'll go slow to begin. Tap 1, tap across 2, tap wide 3, come back. Left leg. Tap 1, tap across 2, tap wide 3, lift, come back down. Now here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and down. Every and is a knee lift. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. Right leg again. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. Here we go, left leg. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. All right, just step side to side into here, just rocking side to side. I hope that felt really good. I just got to do a little thing here. There you go, we're back onto the music again. Good. Sorry about that little interruption there on the music channel. Okay, so what I want you to do now is go a little faster on the same. 1, 2, 3. And what you're finding in here is as you go 1, you feel centered. As you go 2, you'll feel that your body's beginning to lean this way to move your leg, but the leg on the ground is adjusting. Suddenly, you're going the other way because I have to lean my body this way and then I'm back in the middle again. So important for balance so that you can constantly adjust your upper body and the strength pressure in the leg you're standing on to be able to cover whatever's happening with the leg in the air. So are you ready? We're going to go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, and down. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. Left. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. And right. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. Left leg. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. Now remember, if you're not confident with these, just do them slow. Don't try and keep up with me. We're pushing the speed so you have somewhere to go. Just march on the spot, but don't worry about keeping up. If you want to take more time and feel that balance, do. Okay, one more time, each side. Are you ready? How quick and confident can you be? Put your thumbs on top of the board, and here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. Left. And 1, and 2, and 3, and down. That's great. Here we go, just rocking the board side to side. We're moving on to the next exercise. I hope that warmed you up and gave you a little challenge. Good, come and hold the board in the middle. What I want you to do is go into a knee bend and back. Knee bend and back. Now we're going to challenge the brain again. Here we go. You're going to rock the board as you're doing your knee bends. If you don't feel comfortable, keep the board in the middle and use it. But if you're feeling good, put the pressure on your legs and you'll feel how the arms and brain are working in two different motions. One's going side to side, one is going up and down. And you're learning for the brain to focus on your balance while the other body part, in this case your arms, are doing free motion. Good, and come back to the center. Now, we're going to advance this a little bit. Put your foot, your right foot, right in the middle on the ground behind the board. Come and stand on one leg. Now, this is a very small movement, just a little knee bend and up. Just a very small movement. What we're doing is strengthening up the quad muscle at the final part of standing, or it will strengthen your leg for walking, and your core is tight. Pull those shoulders back. Now, wobble the board as you're doing this. Again, you're finding that balance on one leg. If you need to stop because your leg's getting tired, feel free to put the other leg down and just wobble the board and then come back. Can we get that little movement again? Tough exercise, but I know you can do it. Even if today's a challenge, you'll be able to do it again. Good, come back, change legs. So I take my left leg, put it right in the middle of the board with my foot behind the back. Lift the leg and just it's the smallest little bend. Good, and start waggling that board. If you begin to go off balance, just put the board on the ground and catch yourself and then go back in again. So you're constantly working in here, small little movements. Here we go, just small little movements. There you go. I think Wendy just joined us. I can see when I can't see all the names, but if anybody has any customer service issues, Wendy is our customer service excellent director. And if anybody has reached out and talked to her, you'll know who she is. Morning, Wendy. Good, and come back and hold the center. Good, and bring the foot down. So we're going to go through these a little quicker now, same exercises, and we're going to jump from one to the other, but keep it shorter so it's everyday movements. Are you ready? So both legs, little knee bend, now rock the board. Good. Bring the right leg to the middle and bend that knee. Keep the board rocking. If you need to go slower, please do. I'm showing you a much higher level than even if I brought some of my 15, 16, 17-year-old soccer players in, they'd have a hard time. Good. Change to left leg. Keep the board rocking. And little knee bend. And we're just rocking in here, strengthening that leg up and feeling the balance pressure on the foot that I'm standing on. Good, and bring both feet back down. Good, just realign my board. Now here we go, last one. Just the knee bend and up. This is bringing our heart rate back down again and reconnecting the brain to 2-foot balance. Are you ready? We're gonna move on right now. Except before I do that, what do you think I'm gonna do? I can feel my mouth getting dry. That means I'm a little dehydrated. I'm gonna go and grab my water. Cheers. Okay, next up, let's come and step on the board. We're on 2 and 2. All we're gonna do is just rock side to side. There you go, just rocking side to side, nice and easy, bringing the heart rate down. Now we're gonna do a little exercise in here. Come and find your balance. And I've got a challenge with this later that's so much harder than you'd ever think it is. I put it in today, I went and practiced it, and I'm like, oh, hang on, this is a little harder than I thought, but it was excellent. Good, now rock side to side. Good, we're gonna combine this, go and find your balance. We're gonna combine 3 movements together, or 3 challenges, and make it into one. It's a good challenge, and again, stay focused on you, go at the slow speed you want to. Good, now rock side to side. As you rock, I want you to lift your feet up a little bit. So it's just a little bit of a one leg balance, push, one leg balance, push. And the ground is obviously not flat, so you're teaching your body how to feel comfortable. Now, if you want to, put your thumbs on top of the poles and just feel that rock. If you want to let go and just put your hands by the side, ready, you'll notice that the flex in the poles is working, but putting my hands by the side controls the wobble of the poles. Good, and just rock side to side. So we're going to combine this. We're going to rock, you're going to push on the right, and then find your balance. Then you'll rock, push on your left, lift the leg, and then immediately find your balance. Are you ready? Let's go to the right. And it's much harder than it looks. Good, rocking side to side. Now push on the right, lift the leg, now straight to a balance. Can you find that balance without over pushing? Good. And now rock side to side. Push on the left, lift the right, go straight into a balance. You know, it's a great feeling when you got it, rock side to side. When you're able to do that and get it quick, but there's no guarantee that you'll do it again straight away. Push on the right, lift, now go straight to it, because every time is like a first. Every time, even though you have muscle memory and neuron memory, good, and rock side to side, you still have to do the work. You still have to find that balance. Good, push on the left, lift the right, now straight into a balance. Oh, it's so funny when you think you got it and suddenly you don't. Rock side to side. But again, the balance training is not about being balanced. The balance training is about being able to find your balance. Push to the right. The brain, and push down, find that balance. The brain is always adjusting and figuring out where you are and sending messages to the body. And the body is sending messages back to the brain as to what's going on. Good, rock side to side. We've only got a couple more of these to go. Good, push on the left leg, lift the right, straight into balance. You know that feeling when you just do it and you press and you just find it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is great. Good, and rock side to side. And Betty, I went to see Betty the other day and adapted her board. Good, push on the right, now down the left, find that balance. And she was like, damn, my balance is so much better than yours. And I'm like, really? Oh, that's great. Then I saw that she had carpet that was quite a bit thicker. So the thicker the carpet, the easier it is to balance. Good, and rock side to side. So as you begin to get really good, find a carpet or a mat that isn't quite so thick, and it would challenge your balance more. That's why when I created the 60 up non-slip pad or mat for 60 up, I made it really thin, but so that it was non-slip, so that it could give you the maximum amount of challenge. But again, the board should not be on a hard ground. And always a mat between it. Okay, good. Next one, I want you to come to one-on-one. Put your feet in one-on-one. And all you're going to do is just rock and balance. I thought I had it, and then I'm like, okay, good. And rock. Now this is our next challenge, and balance. Now, the balance here should feel pretty comfortable, but I'm going to throw a little a spanner in the works, as we used to say. Good, rock side to side. Make sure your feet are on the same position on the board. My right foot was slightly more inside, so I wasn't evenly balanced. Now, come and find your balance. Now, balance will be affected by your eyes. So as I'm looking around, if I'm not aware of where my balance is, then obviously I could take a step and be off balance, and I want to be able to regain it. So we're going to do this in here. Take a look to your left and try and find that balance. Come back to the middle, find your balance. Take a look to your right, find your balance. And you'll notice you tend to lean to the side you're looking at. So your brain has to figure out, come back to the middle, that when I look to the side, where am I? So I'm going to look to my left. I know if I look to my left, I'm probably going to tip to the left. So I adjust my right foot and try and put more pressure. And all we're doing, come back to the middle, is working on our balance. It's this simple. It's so challenging, but it's so rewarding. Good, look to your right. It's so rewarding when you're able to adjust and figure out you can do it. And I know you can. Good. And just rock side to side. There you go. We're going to go one more time. Now what I want you to do is I want you to actually tell what color you've got and see if you can look a little further behind you. So I'm going to look to my left. You can look to your left. I see a color and I'm going to go white. I see the white of the staircase. Now you'll notice that I'm wobbling a lot, but it doesn't frustrate me because I know that my brain is figuring out what's going on. I'm going to look to my right. If I go over here, I see red. And again, my balance isn't great, as you see in here, but as I'm turning, my brain's still thinking what's happening with my balance. Good, look over your left shoulder. Good, I saw blue. Good, look over your right shoulder. Good, I saw gold. I wish it was real. Good, I took over my left. I didn't see a color, I saw a mirror. And then look over your right shoulder last time. Good, and I saw black. Okay, so perfect. What we do is just rock side to side again. We're gonna come up now with our cardio workout. It's gonna be a little bit different today. Again, go at your own pace. I don't want you to push yourself too hard. If you wanna go slower and just follow along, it's no different for you than someone that maybe has slightly better balance going faster. Everybody gives 100% of their level within being smart. I said the other day, it's not survival of the fittest, it's survival of the smartest. And the small steps to progression are far more important than a rush to the top and falling along the way. Good, step back off of the board, grab a quick drink of water. I'm going to hydrate before we got a 4-minute cardio workout. It's actually 5 minutes, but there's breaks in between. Okay, what I'm going to do is step up on 1 and 1. And we're going to go for a 2-minute run. Are you ready? And here we go. Just join in. If you're still getting your water, step on and just join in. Now, for those of you that are joining the intermediate class for the first time, we did a little bit of this on Monday, and we are doing a 2-minute run here. If you need to stop, you can just rock in here to recover and then join back in again on the running. Or if you need to, you can just step off the board while everyone's still going. But try and stay as long as you comfortably feel you can. And again, you can lift your knees higher if you want, but again, everything is always soft touch on the ground or on the board. I'm not slamming my feet, I'm kind of padding them. So if you want to keep it nice and slow or small, just keep almost like your toes almost aren't coming off the board, they're just coming off the board. What we're looking to do is to speed up the gait that we're going. Right, when I say the gait, actually I shouldn't use that word because that's really our stride, how long our stride is. I'm looking to speed up the amount of steps we can take in a minute. 2 reasons, well actually 3. Man, I'm contradicting myself all the time today. 3 reasons. 1, the quicker the feet, the more I can increase my cardio, get the heart working. Not excessive, this is not impact, but that will help pump the blood, and the blood carries the oxygen, so by getting oxygen around my body quicker, I'm regenerating the cells, I'm more alive. The second reason is I want to have the ability to move faster if I want to. And the third reason, which is maybe the most important, if I'm beginning to fall, I want to have the ability to speed my feet up. And by speeding my feet up, I can pull my head back and get my feet back underneath my body, and that will save me from going down. My foot movement speed will allow me to bring myself back into control again. Okay, we got 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Step back on the ground. Now here we go, 1 minute of running. Small little steps. Now if you want to, try one hand and see if you can hold the board. If you want to, change hands, and it's always there in case you feel off balance. If you're feeling really good, let go with both. And if you want to move your hands, you can, or have your hands here as you're running, ready to grab the poles if you need. So I can be in here, speeding my feet up. This is my heart rate. We've got 28 seconds to go on here. The next part of this is the addition that we're going to bring in, which is going to really challenge you. Good, I'm going to put my hands back on here. Try and keep that board centered. I can hold on, or take your hands off and then hold on. Take your hands off and then hold on. Again, the combination is great. Here we go, what do we got? 5 seconds to go. Come on, a little faster, come on, come on, come on, come on. 5 seconds, good. Now what I want you to do is step up your feet on 2 and 2. Good. And this is the one that I said I tried earlier, and this was tough. I want you to find your balance. We're going to hold the balance for 1 minute. Go. Now this is a whole minute of trying to find your balance. So you're a little tired. You may be out of breath a little bit. Your legs certainly have been working. And now, in amongst all that, can I find that peace and find my balance? And for a whole minute, it's really tough, because even if you get it, you will slightly go off balance again and find and adjust. So you're giving the brain a whole minute of constant activity of feeling the pressure points and adjusting. Make sure your shoulders are back. We want to increase that posture. Knees should be slightly bent. Head should be up as if I'm being pulled from the middle of my head. So I'm elongating my body, giving me great posture with shoulders back. Good, where are we at? Good, we got 15 seconds left to go. Good, can you maintain that balance? So we're changing from high energy to relaxed and peaceful, giving ourselves the moment to find that balance. And we're done. Back to 1 and 1, 1 minute run. Here we go. 1 minute run. So we've gone from peace, recovery. We're back onto the last bit here. Good. Can we get this going a little faster now? What do we got left? We got 45, less than 40. 5 seconds to go. Now, for a lot of you who had balance problems and now are thriving and doing so much better, look at where you are. This is not easy. This is a 5-minute real cardio workout, because even with the balance for 1 minute, your heart rate's still up. It hasn't come down yet. You're straight back into working out. I can't wait for everyone to get outside. I'm waiting for you to get to the beach and go strutting down the beach and everyone going, oh my gosh, look at them. Awesome. Good, we're almost there. We got the last 8 seconds. Can we run it? Can we run it? Can we run it? Can we run it? Come on, run, 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 run. I used to have an instructor. I used to go and do spin classes with Ken. You go, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Now I just realized I did it. I used to not like that. Good. And just rock it side to side. I can't believe I just did what I used to really not enjoy when I was doing classes. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Okay, bring the heart rate down. That was a great workout. We're going to step off the board. We're going to get ourselves a quick drink of water. So step back off. Now we've got 2 exercises today going across the board. Both very simple, but really dynamic and challenging. We haven't done either of these before. Okay, I'm going to turn the board slightly so you can see, but come and stand to the right side of your board. Put your hand on. Now I'm going to step your left leg up and your right leg up. So both are next to each other. Now what we're going to do is lift the right leg, push the board forward, and come back and stand feet together again. Very simple exercise. Lift your knee, push. What you're working on here is the ability, I begin to go forward, I can push back, and I can come back to a middle, and you're training on a surface that isn't even flat. So lift your leg, push, lift your knee, come back and be balanced. And up, push forward, push back. Now I'm going to turn my board slightly this way because you can see my body. Make sure you keep, as you push forward, keep your body in between the poles and lift back. Don't do this. Don't lean your body forward in here to push. Let the legs gain the strength. So it's up, push, lift, and down. We've got 5 to go. Up, push, up, find your balance. Lift, push, lift, find your balance. Again, always keeping your body in between the poles or right above your feet. 2 to go. Push and back. And last one, where's my strength? I recover, I come back. Very good. Step off to the side. We're going to go the other way. So come to the left side of your board now. And here, step the right foot up, left foot up, and take your hand on the front pole. Now, if you're not confident to lift your knee, just kind of shuffle your foot on the ground forward and then just kind of pull it back and find it. But for those of you that have done this and feel confident, lift your knee, push, lift your knee, and back. That's 1. Lift your knee. This is 2. Lift, back, lift, push. My knees are bending as I'm pushing. 3 and 4. I think that's 4. It might be 5. And 5. And lift, 6, and 7, and 3 to go. Feel the strength in the leg, push back, find your balance. Keep your body always in between the legs or right over your feet. That's 8, 2 to go. 9, back, and last one, 10, and back. Good, step off to the side. So we're not doing more on that one today, we don't need to. But let me show you the next exercise. I'm going to turn the board all the way around so you can see my feet, but you'll be able to do it the way you are. I'm going to take my right foot and place it on the pole. I'm going to lift my left leg. I'm going to come to the side. I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to go to the side, bring my foot to the middle, go here. My hand always stays on the front pole. So you'll start on the side, go step, lift, step, step, lift, step, step, lift, step. And you can check where your foot's going. Now, the great thing about this is when you hit the middle, you don't know if the board's going to be back or if I step here and suddenly it goes forward, I'm changing and correcting my balance relative to the ground. So I'm here, back, up, back. Just join in with me. Good. And go nice and slow if you want. Especially on the middle, feel that balance. Feel how as the ground changes, you're able to adjust with it and keep yourself solid. If you want to go slower, because you're not a little safe, just here, absolutely go slow. So I'm here, I lift, I'm going to do a couple slow with you. I go in the middle, I'm going to put my weight on the board first, then I'm going to lift my leg, feel what happens to the board, then I'm going to step off. So I'm here, back, here we are, back and up. Good, last couple going a little faster for those of you. I'm going to try and catch up with those of you that are jumping ahead. Great exercise this one for adapting, feeling the pressure on the ground, feeling where your feet are, feeling the change and being able to cover the change in your feet. And at the same time, lifting the leg off of the ground. This again is preparation strength to go up and down stairs, to go up and down mountains, hills, climbing over fences. And you'll say, hang on, I'm not climbing over fences. You don't know, you could go to the countryside and there's a small little sty that you want to go through with training. Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to turn the board around so you can see it here on the left-hand side. So I'm going to step, my left foot is going to go up on the board. Put your hand on the front pole. Now lift, down, step, down, step, lift, down. We're going to start a little slower on this side. So again, don't rush off of your balance. And again, I'm going to make this, I want everyone to do this. Don't be intimidated. So I'll give you a little version you can do even easier. Just take your toe off and come down. I go in the middle, put my weight on, my toe comes off and it's just back on the ground again. So for those of you who not feeling confident yet, just put your weight on there and lift your toe off just a little bit. For those of you that are more confident, let's begin to speed this up. Good, so we're constantly now adjusting and feeling our balance change as we're going. I don't think I've done this exercise. I know I haven't done this one before in the classes. I don't even think I've got this one on any of the videos. Maybe the 60 and 60. If any of you have done the 60 and 60, that's a hard workout. It starts easy. I should say simple, because I don't like using the word easy. But as soon as we get to, you start getting to the 20s, 30s, and 40s, up to the 60s, it's tough. Okay, and bring it back down to the ground. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, and we are flying through these today, we're now going to go to the bands. So take the poles, change them to the inside. I know some of you have already got the conversion kit, so if you don't have the conversion kit, reach out. Frank, I hope you're still there. Go to 60up.com. 60up.com is where you can find this board. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I didn't see you on there earlier. I can't see everything. Lee, you love your 60 up. We love you as well. Absolutely. Okay, so there's my poles moved to the inside. Now let's get the bands and put them. You can see I'm sweating it here. Put the bands in. It's the short bands, sorry. We're going to use the short bands today. I'm going to use blues again today. So again, feed them through the front of the board. Drop them in. And put them on the hook. Now we're going to do the other side. We've got 3 exercises and we're done with this today. You will have had a great workout. Good, and come and drop them on. I'll give you a couple of more moments. Obviously I know how to do this really quick. The bands are so easy, they're so safe. I'm just going to come and step up on 2 and 2. So we're going to do another advanced exercise today. And take this to a level that you're not used to doing. Again, we're going to just go through 3 exercises and then we're done. It's band workout time. So go ahead and grab the band with your right hand. Now we're going to start very simple. Push on the right and curl the arm. Bring it back down. Push on the right and down. Push on the right foot. And as you push on the right, bend the elbow. These are slightly higher resistance bands, but I'm feeling strong today. I might have actually should have gone to the black bands. But I know if I did that, I may regret it. They're tough. Good. Let's go 2 more. And I think we're going to be at 8. Last one. Good. Come and bring it down. Let's go to the left. Remember, push on the right. Now as you push on the left, curl the arm. That's 1. And 2. And 3 and 4. This is the great thing about having the gloves, is I know that this material can rub on your hands a little bit. That's 6. But with the gloves on, it really gives it extra cushioning. Last one and 8. Come and put it down. Now, this is the challenge. If you want to do exactly the same, please do. Don't step higher than you want to challenge yourself. And if at any point you feel uncomfortable, let go of the band, let it hit the ground and grab the pole. So this is the next one we're going to do. Every time you push on the right, you're going to lift your left leg. Don't do it, just watch again. I push on the right and I curl and I come back down. I push and I lift and I curl. So what we're learning here is how to be balanced on one leg. I've got the support of the pole and I'm able to go on one leg and curl. Now, will you do this in real life? You never know. I can't say no, but I do know that giving you the strength doing other things will be like incredible. I know my own mother said she went shopping the other day, had a backpack on and 2 bags, and she felt so confident. And it's because of the training that we're doing that is reversing the aging process. She's stronger now and better balanced than she was 2 years ago. Okay, so you ready? Here we go. Push one leg, curl. That's 1. Keep both legs if you want to. 2 and 3 and 4. We're going 8 and 5, and 6, and 7. Last one, 8. Good. Put it back down. Let's change legs. Remember, quick demo, you're going to go to your left and you're going to curl and lift your right leg. Are you ready? Here we go. And push. 1, and 2, and 3. Good. Feel solid on those feet. 4. The pole's there to support you. 5, and 6. If you feel uncomfortable, drop the band. 7, and grab that pole. Last one, 8. Very good. Okay, just rock side to side. Shake your right arm out. Shake your left arm out. Loosen up that bicep muscle. Doing fantastic. What a great day it is today. You guys inspire me because I feel your energy. Even though we're on cameras, I feel that you're really doing the work with me, and it really keeps me excited about the progression we're going through. Okay, next one. We're going to go to the bag lift, but this one's going to be slightly different. It's going to be a bag lift, bring the elbow forward and bring it down. So we're going to work the back of the shoulder, a little bit of the bicep, then we're going to push the bag forward and put it on the table. So are you ready? Now we're going to find the balance in here. So go 2 and 2, find that balance, and hand is facing into your thigh like you're picking up a bag. Go. Now push your elbow forward. Go down, bring it back to the side. That's 1. Elbow up. Push the elbow forward. Bring it down to the ground and bring your hand back to the side. 3, up. Push the elbow forward. Down to the ground by your side. So 4 motions. That's 4. Up. Forward. Down. Side. 3 to go. Up. Forward. Down. Straight arm really and to the side. Keep that balance. 2 to go. 1, 2. Straighten the arm down. 3 by the side. And last one. Lift the bag. Put it on the table. Drop it onto the table. Lower down. And back to the side. Good. Come and place it on the side. Next side, we think we can go not faster, but go straight into it. You know the exercise. Find your balance. Hand facing the side like you're picking up a bag. It's touching your thigh. And let's go. Here we go. 1. Elbow. Straight. Side. Up. Elbow. Straight. Side. 3. Out. Straight. Side. 4. Forward. Straight. That's 5. Here we go. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that balance. Up. Forward. 2 to go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Here, come on. Up. Strong. Keep that balance. Focus on the balance. Here, last one. Up. Balance. Straight to the side and place it back. Great job. Okay. We've got the next exercise to do, and I've never done this before. And I want to experiment because I never created the board to do this exercise the way we're going to do it. And you may be mad at me, but I want you to just join in with me here because I want to try something that's about real life activity. I want you to leave the bands where they are. And for the first time ever, you're going to put the poles back to the outside. Are you ready? So come and take the poles. Now to do this simply, you can just take the bands off, drop them to the ground, and change the pole back to the outside. Put the pin away and then put the handles back on. Now, you may be asking, why am I doing this? I was thinking about an exercise I want to train for, and the reason the poles move in is because we want to be anatomically correct. If the poles were here and I'm trying to do bicep curls, and you can even try it, you'll find the poles are in the way, and that will change your body angle and actually weaken your joints and not strengthen the muscles. But we want to do the grandkid lift, or I'm picking up the pod in front of me. So now what I want you to do is put your hand on the inside and grab the band. Now, come and find your balance. All I want you to do now is bring your arm across your body into here. And bring your arm across. Your feet are in 2 and 2 and you're trying to find that balance. And you'll notice now that by moving the bands to the outside, I've now opened up the ability to be able to push my arm across my body. Instead of always strengthening it outside, I can strengthen it in front. So imagine, Here comes your grandchild. You bend down, so come into a bend. Now stand and pull up. And go into a bend and stand and pull up. And here and stand and pull up. Good. Come and put the band back on the pole. Come and grab the other one. Actually move your arm to the inside. And go here. This is the first time for me. And I actually love it because the board is able to adapt to what we need to do. Good. So find your balance and bring your left arm across and back down. And again, across and back down. And across. I hope you moved the poles because if you didn't, this could be actually pretty tough. But I also know it's time consuming to move those poles. Okay, good. So the next thing we're going to do now is a little knee bend and lift and stand, thinking of your balance and down. And stand and lift. Now I know my mother, she has I think 17 grandchildren. She better work on this one because when the whole quarantine is over in England and they all come down to see her, she has a lot of lifting to do. And lift. And let's go 2 more. Lift. And 1 more. Good. Put the band back on now. Last exercise, we're only 30 seconds. If you want to, go back to single arm. But for those of you that feel confident, grab one in the right. Don't rock. Grab the other one in the left. So you got 2. The poles will still support your forearms if you begin to go. But at any point, if you need to, drop the bands and grab the pole. Okay, here we go. We've got 30 seconds. Find your balance. Knee bend. Now lift. And down. Here we go, lift. I think my mother actually has 6 great-grandchildren as well. Down. 5 or 6, I've got such a big family. And I've lived out of England for so long. Sadly, I don't know them that well. But one day I will, I hope. Down. Here we go. We've got 5 seconds. Lift and bend and lift and bend. There you go. Come and put the bands back on the pole. And that is the end of our workout today. You can see I can feel the sweat running down my back. Come and grab a drink of water. We're going to go into the cool down. That was a great workout today. Okay, turn that down. Okay, good. All I want you to do, we're in the position the poles are on the outside. Just rock the board, let's bring the heart rate back down. All I want you to do from here is just take and just tap your toe. So if I do it to the side, I'll step back a bit, I'm just doing this. I'm just tapping the toe on the ground. This will help strengthen up my ankle movement, my ankle flexion, the ability with drop foot to be able to control what's happening with your feet. It takes a long time. Some of you will be much quicker, but we're reteaching the connection with new neural pathways to be able to control what's happening from our ankle into our feet through, again, neural connections. Good. All I want you to do now is just take 1 foot behind and just push. Bring it forward, take 1 foot behind, bend your knees and just push. I'll do it to the side. Take your right leg, it's here, and just a little bounce. Then you take the other leg, place it behind, just a little bounce. There you go, a couple more. Here, just a little bounce. And here, we're just feeling the strength in those legs without really working them. Good. Take the right ankle and just keep the toe and just roll the knee from inside to out. Keep the toe on the ground. A little bit of the ball of the foot will be on there and then you're just going to roll it and loosen. Good. Change legs in here. I'm hoping when COVID disappears, well, it won't disappear, but when it's all clear, one of my goals, good, now bring it to the inside. So roll your knee to the inside to the out. Oh no, sorry, the outside to the in, sorry. Ugh. I'm hoping to come and surprise some of you. I'd love to show up one day on a Tuesday, Thursday or Friday and actually do the Facebook Live with you there and take you through a workout personally and surprise everybody. And it would be a great workout. It would never be anything to embarrass anybody. But I'd ask for people to let me know if they want me to come and visit them, and I can drive there, I can fly there hopefully one day. But I really want to engage with you, and you're all celebrities, you're all stars. And I'd love to have that personal connection and personal touch. where I can just suddenly show up and feel like, I guess, the Ellen DeGeneres show where with Ellen, she just shows up and surprises people. Okay, next exercise or stretch, hands go down the poles. Put your feet slightly wider apart today. Bend your knees, go here, and then slowly straighten your legs. Feel that stretch, and bend your legs and straighten your legs. And again, use the poles to lean on. Good, just feel that stretch. Bend your knees, and last time, feel that stretch. Good, drop the elbows if you want a greater stretch, but keep your hands solid on the pole. Good. And come back up. Now what I want you to do is just some butt kickers. Butt kickers are just where you're to the side, just bringing your heels up. You're not working hard, and it can even just be little small ones. I have a lot of the pro athletes that I work with do small little footwork because it activates the fast twitch fibers, which is good. But here we're actually just stretching the muscle. So now slide your right hand down your right leg, hold on with your left hand, let the board touch the ground, lift your right knee till your hand slides underneath, go as low as you can and see if you can just pull that knee back. There you go, good, and slide it to the ground. Other side, left hand on left leg, let the board go to the center, into the side, slide your hand down. I go on my toe, up to lift my knee up, and stretch. When I say I go on my toe, I'm talking about my left leg. I stay flat-footed on the foot that's on the ground. And just that little stretch. Good, and just drop it down to the ground. Shake the legs out. So tomorrow is going to be an advanced workout. And I'm going to teach something. Someone made a very good comment on YouTube the other day, which I'll talk about tomorrow. It's an advanced movement. But it's actually a trainer that's never done balance training before, but he's a bodybuilder type of trainer, but made a good comment about educating everyone that's watching. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about that. Now, the last thing I want you to do is just shake your arms out, roll your shoulders. We've done quite a bit of work on there today. Bring your right arm across your body, little stretch. Take your left arm across your body, little stretch. Good, shake your arms out again. Roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. And last one, I'm going to go behind here again. Take your hands, interlock them behind, and just have that squeeze back. If I come a little bit closer, I feel like I'm so far away. So again, take your hands, interlock them here so your arms go straight. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull your shoulders back and just move those arms up and down just a little bit in here. And that, again, will loosen those shoulders up, give you a little bit of flexibility, shake your hands out. And that is the end of the workout today. So, hang on 1 second. Great job. Let me grab my water. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that today. Carol, you came in late. That's it. I'm sending you to the principal's office. How long has it been since I heard that? Maybe not as long as I like to care to him. But no, great to see you, Carol. Thanks for being here. I don't care whether you show up for 30 seconds. Being here is great. If you can do the whole class, that's fantastic. Okay, Julie, you're wonderful. Thank you for being here. If you're interested in getting other bands, and they are pretty intense, there's the yellow bands, which is the lightest ones that every board comes with to get you going. Then we have the red bands, which are the second bands. Then we have the green bands that are the intermediate. The blue bands are the second highest level. And then the black bands, which I think I'm going to use tomorrow. They're really heavy resistance. Those are there. You can find them at 60up.com. All our accessories are there. And I have that new invention coming out that I can't wait to share with you. I'm so excited. I just got to make sure that everything's 100% correct first. Again, look at the different bands. And see which ones, if you want to increase the resistance, you may want to go from the yellow to the red. If you find the bands really easy and you're actually naturally very strong, you may want to jump to the green. The blues are pretty heavy resistance, and I want to make sure that the resistance allows the joints to still work and function, because if I did some of those exercises like the bag lift and then move it forward and drop, if I use the black bands on that, it's going to put an extra stress on my shoulder. and I can build to it. But what tends to happen is if you're not ready for that strength yet, you'll begin to twist your body to try and make the exercise work, which will throw your balance off. So I would say if the yellows, and the yellows should be pretty comfortable, we make them so that it's about the movement and a little resistance, but not so challenging that you're really struggling. So if the yellows are good, but you want to step up one, the red, but if you want to step up two, jump onto the greens. The blues, like I say, are pretty advanced. But again, Carol, you may come over here and kick my butt anyway. So thanks so much. So Frank, again, go to 60up.com to find the balance board. I'm just going through here Wednesday. Deb Prue, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing great. I think it's the first time you've been on here. So I hope you joined in the workout. I hope you had a great time and you continue to grow with the team. We have a fantastic group here in the morning. Rebecca Jackson. Rebecca is my sister. I don't know if you're still watching Rebecca, but she's back in England and just want to say hi to you. She's an incredible dancer. She went to Bush Davis Ballet School. She went to boarding school and did ballet for 6 years non-stop. Incredible dancer and performed all over the world. And she teaches Zoom classes as well back in England. I think it's the 80s night, little different dance styles. So if anybody wants to follow Rebecca Jackson and get onto her Zoom classes to get some dancing going as well, it is English time, but she's awesome. So I think that says hi to everyone that I can see messages for. If you want to leave a message and you can't, make sure you're following us, because if you follow us, then you'll be able to leave messages. And if you want to reach out, please send messages to me. You can do that through the 60 Up Fitness on Facebook and send private messages there. And I always get back. Sometimes it may take me 24 hours to get back, but I think everybody here that's messaged me knows I do respond. I truly care. So with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. Remember, everyone has excuses, but the excuse is an opportunity to find a new level of you. It tests your character more than when you're feeling great. And sometimes when you tap into your character to get out of the excuse and get on with the work or get on with the challenge, you find it's one of your best ever and you find a new level of you. Have a beautiful day. I'm back tomorrow, Friday, advanced workout. Again, everyone can do it. We'll adjust what's happening, but we're going to raise the level. Long bands, and I've got a new thing to teach you tomorrow as well. Love to you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.